Good morning. Good morning. How is everybody today? You probably can hear the washer in the background. I have to get laundry done today. I have been so busy that I normally do laundry on the weekends, and I haven't been able to do that. And we have a dehumidifier dryer. It's a ventless dryer, and it's a piece of pooper, and I won't even get into how angry I am about that. So all of our laundry is air dried right now, so I have to wash, and then I only have one rack. I have this beautiful European well, I don't even remember where I got it from. I think somebody gave it to me, but I can't remember. And it's very much like a European drying rack that they would use in their home. And so it's got a lot of hanging places, but you can really only hang one big load and maybe two small loads on it. Anyway, why am I telling you that? Anyway, today's daily devotional. Oh my goodness. I'm doing laundry in the background. I have a full day ahead of me. I had to do my nebulizer again this morning because I couldn't breathe. But this card today is 100% appropriate. I had this magnificent dream experience last night, and I thought, how am I going to bring that forward? I'm going to be working on my book some today, so there's that. But today's card, and we're going to skip Celtic Devotional today as well. I think we just might skip it this week because these cards are amazing. And they're all appropriate. So today's card is the Brother in Darkness, overcoming negative energy with feminine power. Oh, look at that. Let's see. See if you can see that. Isn't that beautiful? Downside about the words going all the way across, I can't hold it very well without, there it is. Look at that beautiful staff he's holding. Oh, gorgeous. So I'm just going to read. There's a test about moving through when you're ready to progress into deep wisdom, light, acceptance, and inner peace. The test is in the guise of negative energy source, either within you or apparently outside of you. In truth, we are all one. The world is a mirror of whatever healing task lies within, even though sometimes the source of difficulty appears to be external, rather than the opportunity for us to gain mastery with our own responses through inner healing. Guidance comes to you to be more conscious of negative energies either within or directed towards you without being fearful. There is no need for fear. There is just more conscious, loving response. In the story of Isis, the destructive emotions of her dark brother Set led to the murder of her beloved Osiris. He did not stop there. He attempted to destroy her beloved son-child and deny him his rightful rulership. Set teaches us that destructive emotions can gain awful power if we leave them unchecked and do not conscientiously respond to them. Isis teaches us to have love, faith, persistence, courage, intelligent and honest awareness to overcome even the darkest power. Your guidance is to rise above fear, anger, jealousy, hatred within you, or directed towards you, or perceived towards you. This will require your feminine strength or your fierce compassion not to judge or resist out of fear. Compassion is great strength. It gives and sees the truth in all situations and does not pander to lies or deceptions in order to paint everything as nice. Compassion is wisdom. It knows that a wolf can cause harm even if it's dressed as a sheep. You are guided to be attentive and honest about negative influences within or directed towards you or outside of you. without judgment, or their source, or paying undue attention with fear. You simply need recognition and then to respond with compassion and clear, loving, firm boundaries. This boundary will very often be an internal shift energetically for you and may not require any further action. You are guided, however, to respond to the growth of any negativity before it becomes more consuming. Part of each person's spiritual path is to honor the darkness as a way through to greater consciousness, not to fight against darker potentiality, destructive emotions with force, but allow them to have compassion instantly, removes the resistance that creates psychic glue and causes darker entities to get stuck within us. Trust your feminine values, whether man or woman, and don't believe for one moment that you're obligated to wear another's negativity for them. You are not. You may stand true in your purity of heart and be safe. If you have negativity energy or emotions rising within you, the same stands true. Have compassion and witness, but don't believe that you are, or you have to, identify with it. It's not you. It's just energy. Energy and emotions are energy. Let them flow. The ritual healing is transmutation of fear into love, and that requires compassion, and that requires grace. I can't tell you how many times I have this discussion. And I know it's because I've been through the journey. It's never about me, and I know that. And this is the thing. Every time I think I've gone through the journey, I'm like, okay, I think I got it. It comes back. And ironically, it usually comes back through me needing to really practice the skill, because it's a skill, of taking negative judgment, fear-based behaviors and find my place inside who I am, the core of all of who I am. And inside, I mean not in my physical body. I'm learning to do it through my physical body, which is cool. Body of 9 gives me that power because I can do that with the energies of all of the natural energy centers in the body. I can go there in my physical body. But when I talk about inside, I talk about finding my place of peace, my bliss, and going into who I really am as a spiritual entity, which can feel like it's inside the physical body to some people. But to me, it's more like an expansion of awareness with who I really am. I just happen to be anchored in the physical body, but I go out, far into who I am. You can go up, you can go out, you can go down, wherever you think out is. Anyway, so fear-based negativity, right? And that fear-based negativity, when I'm confronted with it, right? Or something and somebody does something, or there is a energetic thing that happens, whatever it is, it doesn't matter what it is. If I take that heartbeat, if I take that infinite heartbeat, that moment between heartbeats when it goes bump, before the bump, it's the bump. You know, your heart goes bump, 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 as it's pushing and, like pushing, and the flow of blood goes up and around and up and around and out, in and out. It's the bump before it goes bump. Okay? Bump, pause, bump. And in that pause, there's an infinite moment in time. And that infinite moment is where you go back to your place of bliss. And I pull in and through my place of bliss, when any of that comes at me, and I give it love. And the first time you do it, there's resistance. And then you wait for another heartbeat, another bump, bump. And you give it another piece of love. And there's more resistance. But it's not as bad as the first time. And through each conscientious moment of connection to love and compassion and grace and bliss, and through that place of peace, you can find an infinite amount of love. You can find an infinite amount of compassion to give whatever that negative, that fear-based negativity is. It's infinitely available, but you have to kind of find it within. Like, you have to go back to who you really are as a spiritual being. And if your true spiritual being is love, if you can find that anytime within yourself, even if it comes from outside to then show it to you inside, that's okay. It's 100% okay. If you've never been shown what true unconditional love is, it can be sometimes hard to believe that you have that within yourself, but we all have it within ourselves. No one is separate from this. No one is exempt from this. And